Be careful who sprays you. Not every smile comes with good intentions. This is a story of a young lady who found love in Daniel. They were the embodiment of love. Their romance blossomed. They met during university. Daniel was charismatic, gentle, and very rich. He was a walking green flag, a perfect spec any lady would ask for. They were through with school and after 2 years they planned to get married. Mama Becky's mother had joyfully announced her daughter's wedding in the August meeting. My daughter's wedding is on the 26th of December. She is getting married to an Odigu, she said. Other women were happy but Madam NK, a woman who had 3 unmarried daughters, was jealous. How can her daughter be getting married when mine are at home? No, she said to herself. After the meeting that day, Madam NK visited Baba Okoko. I don't want that marriage to last. He gave her 2 special notes. Add this to your spraying money. Make sure this money touches the groom and bride on their body. But there is a consequence, he continued. The day you set eyes on the bride again, the curse will reverse. You will become mad for the rest of your life. Madam NK agreed without thinking. It was 26th already. The wedding was like a fairy tale wedding, wrapped in colorful fabrics and surrounded by family and friends. Music filled the air, food flowed freely and money was sprayed in abundance. Becky smiled all through, believing she has finally stepped into a life of happiness. Madam NK did as she was instructed. She danced with the couple and sprayed the money like she was happy for them. No one noticed the way she sprayed the money. Their first night was nothing like what Becky had imagined. The evil money Madam NK sprayed had started to work. The sense of euphoria began to wane. They got to their hotel room. Daniel became distant and withdrawn. Instead of talking about their dreams and plan, counting their money and doing the do, he had his bath and went to bed. Becky looked at him confused and asked, "Baby, are you okay?" "I'm tired," he responded. Becky kissed his forehead, had her bath and joined him. She thought she understood. After all, she was tired too. By morning, Daniel had already gotten dressed. He woke Becky up. "Wake up, we need to leave, let's go home." She got up excited to go to her new home. She prepared and they headed to the house. The house was awkward. Daniel barely spoke to her. He began working late, often arriving home at odd hours. When she asked him what was wrong, he would offer vague replies and gently change the subject. Yet she kept herself anchored with the love she believed they shared. One night Becky was in the room crying when Daniel entered. He was touched. "I'm sorry, my love, I don't know what came over me. I'm really sorry." That moment turned into a memorable one. They did the do. After that night, the next few weeks were normal. They laughed, he touched Becky with love. But slowly, something shifted again. He became distant. He started getting angry over little things, stopped coming home early and longer listened. Soon, the love disappeared completely. Daniel began insulting her. Sometimes he slept outside. Sometimes he pushed her away when she tried to get close. People noticed. Marriage is not easy, she kept telling herself. But deep inside, she knew this was not normal. After 2 years, Becky had not conceived. She went to the hospital. Tests were done. Scans were taken, the doctors were confused. "Madam, everything is fine," one doctor said. "You are healthy. There is no medical reason why you shouldn't get pregnant." Daniel also tested fine. Yet nothing happened. Instead, things got worse. He started saying things like, "You are useless. You trapped me. I regret marrying you." Becky cried almost every night. Other problems followed. Daniel lost business deals suddenly. Money began to disappear. Peace vanished from their home. She would cook but he wouldn't eat. She would clean, he would complain. It felt like an unseen hand was tearing their marriage apart. One day, her mother-in-law Daniel's mother came unannounced. "Where is that evil woman? You bewitched my son to marry you, now things are no longer going well for him. You can't even give me grandchildren. What else do you want from my son? The next time I come here, I will come with a new wife for my son." A fertile woman shouted. Becky was pained. The thoughts of going back to her parents' house crossed her mind. But she stayed back and prayed to God to change her husband to the loving man she knew. She started praying more. Family meetings were held for her sake. Each time they came, she would beg, "Give me one more chance, please." Meanwhile, Madam NK in the village saw Becky's mother on her way to the market. She asked of Becky's whereabouts like she cared, but when she got home, she discussed with her daughters and mocked them. She thinks she can be happy in her home. They laughed. What she didn't know was that her time was coming. It was near. One hot afternoon, Becky was on her way to the market. Ahead of her, she heard a familiar voice laughing with traders. She looked closely. It was the woman from her wedding. Madam NK. Becky was surprised to see her in her city. Apparently, Madam NK came to visit her sister and had come to the market to buy things to cook. Becky called her. Madam NK stiffened immediately. She recognized Becky's footsteps and voice behind her. Fear entered her heart. She did not turn back. She remembered the voice of Boba Okuku. "The day you set eyes on the bride again, the curse will reverse. You will become mad for the rest of your life." She walked faster. Becky found it strange. Why is this woman avoiding me? She wondered. Curious and confused, she continued to follow her through the market. "Madam NK." She called. The woman did not answer. She came close to Madam NK finally and tapped her shoulder. That moment everything changed. The woman turned. Their eyes met. Immediately, she screamed and dropped her basket. Her body began to shake violently. Her speech became confused. She shouted strange words. After confessing, she tore her clothes and ran mad through the market. People gathered in shock. Becky stood frozen, her heart pounding, tears rolling down her cheek. That same evening, Becky was home seated on the couch trying to understand what just happened. Daniel returned home different. His eyes looked clear for the first time in years. He knelt down and started crying. "I don't know what came over me," he said. "It's like something has lifted." They both cried. She told him what she encountered at the market. He couldn't believe it. Madam NK. That night, peace returned to their home, love returned. Kindness returned, the anger disappeared. Months later, Becky missed her period. This time, the test was positive. She was pregnant. Their home, once filled with sorrow, was filled with joy again. The evil money had lost its power and they lived happily.